The people that live in California know better, and they know something is fishy.
How is it that you had, Karen Bass was in first place, Spencer Pratt was in second place, and then this other woman was in third place? You would expect these mail-in ballots to kind of meet that same basic pattern where, number one would get the most votes, number two would get the second most votes, and so on. But somehow we find ourselves in a situation where, number one, they're still receiving ballots, not just counting ballots, Jesse, they're still receiving ballots. And number two, the way that they're coming in just so happens to work out such that the Republican is getting kicked out of the final two, so it's a Democrat versus Democrat runoff. That seems pretty shady to me, especially when you add on top of the fact that in California, you are prohibited from asking for somebody's identification before they vote.
We just found out through the U.S. attorney there that you can register to vote with a gym membership card. How ridiculous is that?
Well, and of course, we know that Gold's Gym would probably hand out a gym membership to anybody who's willing to pay, including, for example, an illegal alien. And we joke about this, Jesse, but that's why these elections don't have the legitimacy they need, is because if you're going to give a card to anybody who's willing to pay $10 a month for a gym membership, then you're not actually going to ensure that person is legitimately able to vote. This is why we have, for example, photo ID to get on an airplane so that airplane rides are safe. This is why we have photo ID to purchase alcohol to ensure that you're the proper age. It's insane that we have a state not only that doesn't ask for your identification, but will throw you in jail if you're an elections official who is asking for identification.
All right, let's talk about this real quick. I want to put this in perspective, okay? I run an e-commerce store, right? If I were to send an email to every person to review a product that is eligible to buy from my store, and then I start letting people review, and I'm not verifying if they even bought anything from the store or not. Don't that make sense? Like if I said there's 40 million people that's eligible to buy from my store. I don't know if they bought from the store or not, but they're eligible to buy. And I send them out a review and say, hey, leave a review on the products that you bought from my store. Now, think about this for a minute. If someone had a vested interest in one of the products of my store being more popular than others, or have a vested interest to make one product look bad, wouldn't you think if you had a vested interest to do that, you would begin to gather or coordinate with people that never bought anything from the store to leave a review that benefits what you want it to benefit? I only send reviews to people who have actually made a purchase that is verifiable through the system in which they purchased, and they have an address, they have all the stuff that they have as a proof text of them actually buying a product from my store.